Okay, have you ever heard of a sport called Artzikirol? Probably not, right? Well, get ready, because we are about to break down this amazing game that literally mashes three different sports into one super fast-paced, really unique experience.
I know what you're thinking. Soccer, handball, and rugby all in one game? How on earth does that even work? I mean, you've got the kicking from soccer, the hands-on play of handball, and the intensity of rugby. It sounds like a mess, but stick with me, because it's actually pretty brilliant.
And the answer to that question is Artzikirol. You see, this is a sport that was designed from the ground up to be different. It grabs the best, most exciting parts of those three games, but then it adds this one massive twist. It completely takes brute force out of the equation. So it becomes all about speed, skill, and pure strategy.
But this wasn't just some random experiment mixing rules together. Artzikirol was actually born from a pretty specific and, honestly, a really cool vision for a more inclusive kind of sport.
So let's go back to 2007. A guy named Jose Ramon Rey in the Basque Country had this idea. He wanted to create a game where everyone could play together and have fun, no matter how big or strong they were. A huge goal was to level the playing field between boys and girls, and what started in this one small town is now spreading like wildfire through schools as a fresh new take on phys ed.
So, how does it actually play out on the court? This is where it gets really, really interesting. Because the absolute core of Artzikirol is this constant choice you have to make about how you handle the ball.
Okay, picture this. You've got the ball in your hands, you're in control, you can run, you can look for an open teammate to pass to, but here's the thing, you can't bounce it like in basketball. And the second an opponent starts closing in on you, holding that ball becomes a huge liability. Your only safe move is to drop it to your feet and start playing it like soccer. But once you do that, that's it, you're committed. You can't just bend over and pick it back up.
And this creates this amazing tension in the game, right? Using your hands is way faster, it's more accurate for a quick pass, but you are completely exposed. Playing with your feet, on the other hand, is your safe zone, but it's a bit slower and obviously takes more technical skill. So every single moment, players are doing this mental math. Do I go for speed or do I play it safe?
So what is this big risk? What's the danger I keep talking about when you're holding the ball? Well, it all comes down to one simple, game-changing rule.
Touched. That's it. This one word is the secret sauce that makes Artzikirol what it is.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. The creator himself said it perfectly. The whole game is this constant race against time. You have the ball in your hands, you see someone coming at you, and you've got this split second to decide. Get it to your feet before they get to you.
So here's how it works, and this is crucial. If an opponent simply touches you, we're not talking a tackle, not a grab, just a simple touch. While you're holding that ball, the play stops. It's a turnover. Your team immediately loses possession. This one rule totally removes the need for big physical challenges and just elevates the whole game to one of quick thinking and strategy.
Okay, so we know how to move the ball, and we definitely know the biggest rule to avoid. But how do you actually put points on the board and win?
Well, the scoring couldn't be easier. It doesn't matter if you throw it in the goal handball style or kick it in like soccer, every single goal is worth 1 point. That's it. It keeps the game simple and keeps the focus right where it should be, on the action.
And as you look at some of the other key rules, you can see how they all support this main idea. You only have 6 seconds on a restart, which keeps the pace lightning fast. Even the goalie isn't totally safe. If they get caught and touched outside their area, it's a penalty shot. And look at what's illegal: pushing, grabbing. Again, it all reinforces that this is a game of skill, not a game of strength.
Because when you put all these rules together, you get something that's so much more than just a game. They build this really unique culture and philosophy right there on the court.
And this right here is the real heart of Artzikirol. The entire system is built to make sure everyone is involved, everyone gets to touch the ball. Since being bigger or stronger isn't an advantage, it just naturally creates a level playing field. It's perfect for co-ed teams. It's a sport where being smart will always beat being strong.
So when you look at a sport that is actively built to promote inclusion, smarts over strength, and just pure fun, you've got to ask yourself, could this be what the future of PE class looks like? A game that isn't just about finding the best athletes, but about getting everyone moving, thinking, and playing together? It really makes you wonder, doesn't it?